This is a quick video for those who might be curious as to how front load washers know how to get the liquid detergent or the fabric softener or the bleach to be able to dispense into the machine. I mean, they don't. It's not like they have a hole in the bottom that allows it to drain out, but it does, because when it dispenses the liquid, it eventually goes down that hole. As you can see on this covers that hole, and it's bigger than this hole. When it goes on, it fits real loose. So what happens is, I mean, this one holds liquid detergent, so it does have a little drain hole so the remaining water can come out, because this is usually the first thing that gets dispensed. So what happens is, when you put the detergent in, naturally you fill it to the max line. Disregard the hole in this, because like your bleach and your fabric softener dispenser don't have that hole, but they have a similar tube set up for when it calls for the when the machine calls for those products to be dispensed. I got my whole finger over the hole, so this is basically what you would have while the bleach and the fabric softener are waiting for their time to be dispensed. So what happens is, when it's time for it to dispense that product, is the water comes out of jets in the top of they're just right above each of the dispenser cups, and neither of them come on at any one time together. They only come on when it calls for that specific product. So what happens is, when it calls for that product, the spray comes on, it goes in there, and what it does is it comes on, it fills it up. As you can see, it starts coming out the bottom, and when it's not calling for it no more, as you can see, it's coming out, and it siphons whatever's left in the cup away. I'll do that one more time. Here we are at the max level. Pretend it's calling for the washer's calling for the liquid detergent to be dispensed. The jets go on, it starts coming out. When it's done calling for it, as you can see, it just siphons the liquid right out of there. It gets siphoned up underneath this, and then it goes down that hole. And that's why you can't put powdered detergent in this. It's because, as we all know, powdered detergent gets clumped and caked, and then would clog up, would end up clogging up, but between this and around the wall here. It may not clog up right away, but it would clog it up, and then it wouldn't dispense the detergent. In my particular machine, I take this out to be able to put powder in, and there's a, see, in my machine, this is where the cup will go, and if I want to use powder, I just take that out, and then I put the powder down there, and then it'll just wash it into the tub when it's ready for it. And if you look underneath here, you can see that the liquid bleach, this is where the fabric softener goes. It does the same thing, goes up through there and goes down through that tube. Then on the back side here is another tube for the bleach. I don't know if you can see it through that little hole there. What I mean by the little holes that the water gets sent through, as you can see right there, in mine there's like four places where water can come out, because mine my particular machine has a pre-wash option, which is done through that cup there. That cup doesn't have a siphon because when the pre-wash goes, that goes right away, so it just naturally goes down and then it's dispensed down that hole at the back. And when the machine calls for each thing, like this, during the cycle, if I did the full thing, I would do this one, then we go to this one, and then towards the end of the last 10 minutes of the wash, my machine then will dispense this at the last 10 minutes of the main wash. And then after the last rinse, because mine has an option of extra rinses, whenever their last rinse is done, it goes in, then it'll dispense the softener. I hope this helps you and gives you an idea how these front load washers are able to dispense the liquids when it's called for. Hope you found this video interesting. Thanks for watching. God bless and have a good one.